Alright, JJ. So today we're going to talk about we're gonna talk about forgot. So there are a few things that I'll be talking about. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah. So we're talking about trading versus investing, how to see a trend, like what how to tell if it's a uptrend, up slash downtrend basically. So that's how I'll share how I view a market as up or downtrend, and then reading the candlesticks, which is looking at the price charts. Why no charts again? Okay, always need to activate one. Irritating. Never mind. I shall not use DPS. Yeah. So let me just, how do I hide the, okay, anyway, later. So how to read candlesticks, and then how to read candlestick patterns. Yeah, so I'll be going through the 2 or 3 that I think is strong enough to good enough to use. There are a lot in the market that I don't believe in. Don't quite believe in, and I don't use them. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what we're gonna do, and give you an idea. Okay. So for the first thing, right? Trading versus investing, right? What is the main difference? Right. So when people talk about trading, people talk investing. I think it's used quite widely nowadays. Do you trade? Do you invest? But really, I think the market don't really know. A lot of people don't know what it means. I feel that they don't know what they're talking about. I think they're just trying to, for lack of a better word, they're trying to just understand what you do lah, and think they're smarter than you or things like that. But it doesn't matter. So for me, I think what trading means is short. Is tend to be it could be short or long term, right? When you buy, you trade. You could buy forex, you could buy gold, you could buy anything. Be it one day you sell, be it 1 month or 10 years you sell. As long as you have the intention to sell, that's trading. Okay, that's simple as that. And whereas investing, right, is, do you invest in properties? Do you invest in stocks? Do you invest in gold? Right, all these things, right? It's very widely used. But when you talk about those people, when they talk about all these, they have the mindset to sell. So to me, that's not investing. That is more like trading. Do you trade? Because when you really invest in something, you buy it without the intention to sell. So what I mean by that is, what's the thing moving here? Okay, sorry, 1 second now. Okay, what I mean by without the intention to sell, right, is that you look at businesses, right, traditional ones, right? When you buy a businesses, you treat it as or even a family business, right? You don't sell it just like that. You want to have it and then own it. You own it, you consume it, right? You have a belonging with it, right? For example, talk about this piece of property or this piece of jewelry, right, is handed down by my ancestors or great grandma or grandparents, that kind of thing. I am not going to sell it, right? There is likely also a sentimental value, right? So with that in mind, this is what you call invest in something. So that's the biggest difference for invest and trading. Okay, so but in the market, a lot of people just talk about to invest in this, to invest in that. Yeah, just play along with them lah. But that's the real key difference lah. Okay, just maybe to add on, in the market, a lot of them are just short-term thinking. Short-term, I would just say long-term traders. Long-term traders, yeah. Do you invest in property? So what do you mean by invest in property? That means you're gonna sell it, right? Do you invest in gold? Oh, got lah, I invest in gold. Do you make money? Yeah, because I sold it off, right? So these are just long-term traders. I think that's the biggest misconception lah. Okay. Biggest misconception. Okay, this is done. Okay, so let's move on. How to see a trend up and down. So okay, let me just close all the, you know what, let me just take a screenshot of my settings first, because I don't really remember all the time. Okay, so let me just clean up everything. Okay, so this is the day chart for euro dollar. Euro dollar is a forex pair, forex currency lah, basically trading currencies. Okay, so don't be too worried about what I use for now. It doesn't matter. I could use euro, I could use cotton, I could use gold, platinum even. So it doesn't matter. Just use euro dollar. Where is it? Yeah, euro dollar for now. So how I see the trend, right, is this thing called the SMA. This purple thing, 49.0. What I had done is I had so long never do, also not. Wait, products. Where is my indicator? Indicator. Okay, let me clean this up. Okay. Sorry, let me find the indicator. Okay, here. Time frame favorites. Okay, so trend. No, not trend. Where is my moving average? Bye. Okay, so moving average. So SMA is simple moving average. Okay, what is simple moving average is, I think overall need to know, this is the number one thing to know for a trend. Basically calculates the average of a selected range of prices, closing prices, blah blah blah. Okay, okay, this is the formula. Never mind, I will just share with you easier. Let me see. Quite hard to read. Okay, never mind. Basically, it is the different pricing of the closing pricing, and then take the average. So you see, price of asset at a period, whatever period, 5 days, 10 days, 100 days, and then divide by the number of periods. So what I mean by that is basically the closing pricing. So this bar, all right, you look at the top left hand side, got OHLC, which is around here. Okay, we take the close, which is the pricing of the, in this case, 1 day. You take the close, you take the close, you take the close, take the close, take the close, and then average out. So basically, if it's a 5-day moving average, 5-day simple moving average, is just taking this close, which is 1.229565. Okay. How do I read the chart? Cannot see the simple moving average pricing. Okay, basically it's just taking 1229575 plus 1224745, right? Assuming it's 5-day moving average, and then plus 1221595, which is the C lah. C is close lah, closing pricing of that day, because we're looking at the day chart now. And then now the fourth bar 1229755 plus 1224985. So you take all the pricing, right? You have a total number maybe add all together divide by 5, then you have an average pricing should be around somewhere around here lah. Okay, what is this? I think this is the average price. Or is it the closing price? Current price? Oh, this is the current price, sorry. Yeah, so that's how, when you add up everything, right, then you will get this trend. But this is 50 days. You see over here, 50 is add up all the 50 bars and then average out. Okay, so maybe I will do another one, which is okay, I will do say 3 and then change the color. Okay, now you see. So because I do 3, right, it is basically the past 3, 1 2 3 and then average up of the close. So you add the close 1229495 plus 1224745 plus 1.221595, then divide by 3, gives you this part. Then if you want to see other pricing, right, and then let's just say 1 2 3. So because just okay, look at that. Okay, so it's a simple moving average of 3. So it's just add this close, which is the top left hand side here, 1207055 plus 1211535 plus 1214565, then divided by 3 gives you this point, the moving average. So that's how it works lah. Okay, if you still cannot understand, then you're going to read out this one, but it's quite simple lah. Exponential moving average is heavier weightage on the latest pricing, but you can go read up. I don't use it. It's simple. It's just using SMA is good enough. So okay, so that's for moving average. So how to see an up and down trend, right? Good enough, right? It's just using the 50 simple moving average. That means the average, which is this one, the purple one, the average of the past 50 days. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 so somewhere around here lah. The past average 50 days, right? Pricing of the closing pricing, then this is the trend. So it's fairly accurate. It's good enough. It's strong enough, and it's reliable enough to know that whether the trend is up or down. Sometimes you don't even need it, right? You sometimes just look at the trend without the chart. Like you just see this is uptrend and then sideways, like moving sideways and then uptrend. So but if we add this average, right, it tend to be fairly accurate and really good enough. So you see when it's going up, so from here move up, so this one is also up, right? And then when it's sideways, so this is it's lagging, right, because it's past 50 days so you can tell that over this part it's sideways. Then after that it went to move up, so it follows up, and then you see it's average out, and then okay, maybe I scroll in a bit, so it's a bit choppy, then it's sideways, then after down, and then sideways again. So you can see that it's fairly accurate, right? When it starts to drop a lot, boom, right? And then this also follows, right? So there's no perfect indicator, there's no holy grail, there's no 秘籍 I would say, in trading. There's a saying that as long as you're about 60% right in all your trades, you're a profitable trader already. So in trading, it's not about perfection. In trading, it's about being more right than wrong. In trading, it's about being less wrong than more right. Yeah, and in trading, it's more about having a set of rules that's written down, and then following through the rules, and then yeah, that's trading. Okay, so how to see up and down trend? 50 SMA. Okay, most of the time I use daily. You want to use weekly, is fine. You want to use monthly, is fine. Monthly don't really need to see. Monthly you just also can, but monthly very obvious ma. It's just long-term time frame and then up or down. So now it's like it's like starting to turn up lah, right? Because bum 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 bum. But overall, this is down and then sideways a bit. So but it's starting to turn up. So that's something that you can take note of. I don't look at 1 hour charts nowadays. I don't look at 30-minute charts nowadays, or even 15-minute, because it's too much noise. It's too stressful to trade. I don't want to be looking at the charts whole day. I'd rather be doing something more productive, because trading also can be quite boring, to be honest. So yeah, so for me, I'm a day trader, but this works on any time frame. So you choose what you want. But for me, I rather use the time wisely. I rather look at charts like maybe once a week, that kind of thing, and then focus on other stuff, right? And just place the trade and then look, then they ignore it. So that's me. Okay, so this is done. Okay, next one, how to read candlesticks. Okay, I'm gonna make it simple. Candlesticks, right? What is this? Okay, candlesticks, right? Basically this green and red bar, which I talked about. Okay, green, red bar, green, red bar. So there are different kind of ways to look at price. Let me see. Yeah, so there's bar. There is normally people just either use bar or candle lah. There are others lah, which I don't know what this is, to be honest. Yeah, this one is just disgusting. I'm not gonna use this. Yeah, so it's like all this stupid price. This okay lah, not stupid lah, but I don't know how to use them, and I don't think people really use them. Yeah, who uses them, man? Oh my god. Yeah, maybe there are people lah, but I don't. Yeah, so all these are like different stuff. Okay, the two most commonly used one is candlesticks. That's number one. Oh, the candlestick. Yeah, okay, candlesticks. Okay. What was my setting? Sell. Okay. I don't know what is a sell made by, but let's just use candlesticks. And then there will be bar. Bar would be the second most commonly used. Similar to candlesticks, but it's a thinner version. That's all it is. Yeah. So for me, I use candlesticks. I think it started by some Japanese, if I'm not wrong. Japanese candlesticks. Yeah. So which one should I use? You ask me. Candlestick pattern. Yeah. So it's most widely used lah. Okay. So you know how to read candlesticks. You can read line, and the rest you can don't bother. Okay. So some basics, right? Red bar, green bar means is that day. Okay, we'll just all talk about day lah, easier. The day was an up day. If it's a red bar, it's a down day. So basically, this is an up day, this is an up day, this is a down day, this is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. Okay, so you get the idea. Okay, so how to see is the price for that day, or for that 30-minute or that 1 hour, whichever time frame you're looking at. But since we're looking at one day, so we just look at one day. The day started at the bottom, the bottom left, all right, of the green bar. Okay, bottom left, and then it closed higher on the red, on the green, higher on the top right. Sorry, what am I talking? So it opened here, closed here. So that means it went up嘛. So它 from low close to high, 就是它 is up there lah. And then what is this high and low, right? 这个是 meaning to say price likely actually from open, they started the day, whatever time frame it is, it went down, all right, a bit, and then went all the way up to this high at this price, and then closed for the day at this price. Okay, I repeat now. So you open this pricing for the day, it started the day with maybe $1, and then dropped to maybe say 90 cents, and then went all the way up to $2.10. All right, but then it didn't close at $2.10, it closed at $2. So that's how you read candlesticks. Very simple. So that's for green bar candlestick. Then for the red one, right, is similar but the other way. So that means instead of starting here, which is the open, you start here, which is you start here, which is from here the opening 开场它下来 probably no. Normally what we read is 它开场 right 比如讲 maybe for example $2 started $2 went up all the way to 210 and then went all the way down to 90 cents and then went up and closed at $1. Okay, so open for a red bar, it starts at the top left. Alright, after a while you get used to it, don't worry. Over here went up to 210, went down to 90 cents, example then after that closed at $1. So it became $2 drop to $1. That means that day it was a $1 drop. Okay, so that is all that is to candlesticks. Very simple, right? Then there are a lot of different funny names for it. This is a hammer. Hammer is quite strong, by the way. There is all the different pattern but I don't care that much actually. After some time you don't really care. I think there will be some important ones. Morningstar is strong, which I will talk about at the next one. Yeah. Oops. So let me just give you real examples. So if you see hammer, one of the hammer. Okay, so basically this one, right? Green bar, it started, let me see if we can, okay, it started here, okay, bottom left of the rectangle, and then went all the way down, right, and then went all the way up and then closed here. So that's the closing price for 21st December. Okay, so it opened here and then went down all the way to this low where for the day over the period of the one whole day it went down after it went back up, and then after that it went back down a little bit more, then closed. So it closed at 1.224445. Okay, then the red bar is simple red bar is from the top left, open 开场牌开场的时候 is 1.224445, right, same as the close of the previous day. So 1.224445 went high and then went all the way down here. 1.2 low is 1.215235 and then went back up a bit and then closed at 1.216315. You see the top left there okay, so that's how you see down bar okay, then up bar is like that so that's how it price started moving already. Okay, so that's how you see maybe I give one more example price for, let's say this one, when started from this bottom left, which is the opening 1.215335, and then went all the way down to the low, which is 1.212525, and then went all the way up and then closed at 1.219945. Okay, quite technical but you don't understand, you just rewatch. Quite straightforward. So green is up, red is down there. Okay, done. Pattern wise I will share with you later. Okay, maybe let me see how long we did this video. Wow, 20 minutes already I think a bit long Okay, I will go through this another day I don't want to do so long video, later you zone out also. Okay, so the next time I will talk to you and share with you about how to read the candlesticks okay, that's it. Alright, bye.